Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So y'all, today is February the 27th. It's night. Excuse me. I just got done doing some studying, some homework and stuff like that after clinical. Today was our first day of Surg 2 clinical. I went to the OR today. Today I got to see a breast reduction, which was very, very interesting to see plastics. I don't think that's something. Get down. I don't think that's something that I would want to do. But it was very interesting to watch. It really made me feel like I don't know if I ever will want to get my breast reducted, because that shit looks like it's just I wondered like what made it so painful, but after seeing that shit today, girl, I'm surprised y'all don't be about to die. Like, as far as not during surgery, but I'm saying like die in pain, like oh my gosh, that shit is just oh my gosh. But anyway, so yeah, so today was a great day, I will say. I wanted to give y'all an update. I don't even know if I told y'all about this, because like I have not edited anything. I'm like almost a month since I've been able to even upload, but I will probably be able to upload some stuff this week, at least a couple videos this week, I'm hoping. But yeah, y'all, so I have been applying for residency programs, because I was just notified not too long ago that is a requirement for me to work at the company that I'm working at now, and even any other system here. So if you are in Charlotte, I really urge you to look up when the residency applications are opening, because as soon as they open, you need to be right on it. Some people say that you're supposed to wait until 6 months. It's like 6 to 9 months that you can start applying. So I would really urge y'all really to like become educated on the residency programs in y'all areas, and to see, you know, when the application open up, when the deadlines are, and when would the start dates be. Because the hospital that I work with now, I wanted to do the ED, y'all. Either the ED or ICU, just because it's like working in those two departments, they will get you a long way. Like, and when I say that, I mean, and I feel like I said this before, but anyway, when you want to, if you decide you want to be a CRNA, or if you decide you want to be a flight nurse or something like that, they require you to have like emergency, well, CRNA requires you to have, I think, 2 or 3 years of experience in the ICU. But flight nurse requires you to have ICU experience or ED experience for 3 years experience. So in those type of situations, I feel like it's better for me to just start in the ED. I wanted to originally go into the ED, so I was like, it may be just best for me to go ahead and go into the ED. I don't feel like I would be ready for ICU. I don't know. I feel like I would want to work in the ED first before the ICU, but if it was available, I would have done it. But at my hospital, the freaking ED and ICU residency programs are closed. The deadlines have were over in December, and yeah, so I can't get into those at my hospital. But I did apply to another hospital's residency, and I applied for the ED. But they say that system takes a long time to even reach out to you. So I did apply for my system as well, and I applied for 3 different hospitals, and I applied for acute care, which is like med surge and cardiac, neuro, stuff like that. So one hospital or two hospitals have reached out to me so far. And I just applied last week, and I am internal, so I don't know if that's why they reached out so fast, but they reached out, like the first hospital had reached out like the day after I applied, and then the other hospital, or the second choice, or hold on, my first choice just emailed me yesterday. So within a week I've already received the notification, or sorry y'all, I've already received like emails about what's my top choices from 1 through 6 or 1 through 3. What are your top 3 choices, or whatever, so that they can reach out to those departments, send them my application, and they can reach out for interviews. So I'm just so my first choice, which just reached out to me yesterday, I liked the options they had available. They still had cardiac available. They had neuro, they had surgery, they had med surge, observational med surge, telemed surge, progressive care. So I had chose, my first option is progressive care, and then my second option was surgery, which is, it's like a med surg surgery. It's post or not, well, yeah, post op surgery, general surgery. So and then the third choice I chose was med surge. So yeah, I hope to hear back from them, honestly, that hospital, because it's closer to the area I live in. And yeah, the other hospital, I'm not really too keen about going to. Everybody be like they really want to work at that hospital, but it ain't really that big of a deal for me. Like, I've worked at that actual hospital before. I haven't worked as a nurse, of course, in that hospital, and I have not worked on the floors. I worked in like teammate health, so I worked with the teammates. So for me, I don't have to work there. It was actually my second choice, only because it's the next closest location to me. But I'm waiting on the third location that I chose to reach out, because I kind of like them too, and I'm willing to move to that side of town again. But we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all and try to educate y'all a little bit on that, because ECPI, if you are going to ECPI, they are not going to say, well, I ain't going to say they're not, because it's possible that they would at your location, or maybe they'll get better at my location with notifying y'all of when the deadlines are. Because even the girl that the girl that one of my friends is in a cohort behind me, she graduates a couple months after me, and she literally is not gonna be able to, she gonna have the same options as I have. I was even telling her, like, you need to go ahead and apply to some places, because that's when they start the start date start is like in August, I think. But it's just crazy, y'all. I'm just trying to find somewhere to go. I would like to stay in at my organization. I would really, really like to stay there. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all on that. I love the teacher so far. Lecture was great. We got through all 4 chapters as she planned. And we still took a 45-minute break with no issues. So that was great. We have class tomorrow. And yeah, so I was able to study all 4 of the chapters we went over yesterday. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to do my notes while we're in class, and whatever I don't finish, I'll finish them at home. But yeah, so I'm ready to get the first exam out of the way, y'all. I'm not going to lie. We are almost down to 19 weeks left. Excuse me. I did put my sticky notes on my mirror. I kept them stacked on top of each other and just put it up there, and it actually stayed. So, but But I'm kind of thinking that I might want to put them all over the mirror just because I think it might be a little bit better. It will be a little better visually. But yeah, I'm just ready to get through these last 9 weeks, y'all, of these nursing classes. Because once we get down to those last 10 weeks, it's gonna be like a breeze for real. And I'm gonna just be like, okay, I could breathe. Even though we have to do all of this NCLEX prep, but it's still like to not have to think about learning newer information, like new information that you gotta test on new shit. It's like I'm gonna feel better. Like now I could just focus on what do I remember, what I need to touch up on, type of thing. So yeah, but yeah, y'all. Also, an update in my dating life. I'm no longer dating the guy who I think I showed y'all my necklace. I'm no longer dating him. I'm actually gonna take it off. I've been meaning to take it off today. But I'm no longer dating him. I really don't feel like I want to date anybody for the rest of the time that I'm in school, y'all. Like, I really just want to focus on my schooling. I'm actually going to delete my dating app. I just be bored. And then when I get bored, I get on there and then I end up talking to somebody, even though I'm just getting on there just to go through the damn likes. And, but I'll be like, ooh, that person real cute. Let me, go ahead and talk to them then since they want to talk to me. But I'm gonna stop that shit, y'all. I ain't got time for the bullshit no more. But me and the guy, we just don't click, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, we thought we did, but we want different things. And I like to get that shit out the way in the beginning. Like, let me know, like, do you want this? These are the things that I want. And really, y'all, it's really only kids. I want kids. Not saying that I want to jump in the bed and have a baby with somebody. I'm just saying, like, that is a goal of mine. Like, I want to get married and I want to have kids. So if you are unsure about kids, if you just like, well, if I have them, I have them. If I don't, I don't. No, I need you to want to have kids. Like, because I don't want to get later down the line and then maybe a year or two from now and maybe we've been discussing marriage and now you're like, oh no, I don't want kids. Like, no, I need you to know you want kids. So that's like a deal breaker for me. Like, I don't have many deal breakers, but that is one of them. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, I'm gonna stop talking and I will just check back in with y'all when I have some more news. My people, so I'm so proud of myself, y'all, because I edited last night at like midnight. I started editing and I got a video out for y'all. So tomorrow or in a couple days, y'all will see that video. Excuse me. In the same week, y'all will see the second part to that video because it's really just part 1 to Pete's, part 2 to Pete's. And then we moving on to freaking med surge. We gonna go ahead and get this shit done. Okay, we gonna get this shit done. So I'm just trying to get up to par, up to date. I'm gonna try to at least upload the clips for the second part and then edit them no later than tomorrow night after I get off, unless I have time at work, which I kind of do, but we'll see. Anyway, so y'all, I just got my first call for an interview. Woo woo woo. Okay, so it's for the original hospital that I wanted to go to, that we did clinicals at, that I really loved their vibe, their atmosphere. I felt like everybody knew everybody and it was just like a small little town hospital type thing. So it's just not as big as the other organizations that are in Charlotte. It's actually not even in Charlotte, but it's on the outskirts. But it's only like 30 minutes from my house. So yeah, I really liked it when we went to clinical. But anyway, so I will be interviewing, and I think that the person I'm interviewing with is just the recruiter or the person that's over the residency. And then I think the next steps would be her setting up interviews for me to interview with the person who would be hiring me. So this is as far as I've gotten. I literally applied for this residency yesterday, y'all. It hasn't even been 24 hours since I applied because I was out around this time, but she responded promptly. So I'm definitely happy about that because y'all, like, these other hospitals, like including the one that I work with, they are taking way too long to reach out about a residency, especially when majority of the specialties are taken. So y'all are what's left, and we need to know if y'all are still even taking applicants, like, because y'all could be still taking applications but already have all the spots filled. So, and then one hospital, they just ain't reached out to really nobody. I just heard yesterday one of my classmates have an interview with them, but that's not until April. What type of shit is that? Like, so yeah, y'all. But I was also afraid to apply at this hospital because I knew that that's how fast they was gonna reply. And I did not know if I was ready to accept anything from them yet, which I haven't been offered anything yet. It's gonna take probably within the next 2 weeks. I will probably know from them if they want to hire me or not. One of my classmates, she applied. She got a call from this lady, had her interview with her. Maybe within the next week, she had an interview with the other lady. And then she got the offer like a few days later, and she just accepted. And her whole process, it took like 2 weeks. So I just didn't know if I was ready for all of that. But I also have been thinking about just staying at my job, y'all, and doing the residency for urgent care. I just found out that it's not even an urgency. I mean, a residency. I guess it's sort of like a residency, but it's really a transition from the RMA to to RN position. And that's only a 12-week transition, y'all. So I'm wondering about still doing that though. Those hours would be full time, but we'll see. I emailed them, which I'm trying to check my email for them now, because I did email them. Here, they did respond. They said, that's awesome that you're wanting to do urgent care TTP. Are you looking for work full-time, part-time, or full-time or PRN as a RN? And you graduate in July as a RN, correct? But I just had some eggs, grits, and bacon, and it always makes my stomach hurt. I'm starting to think I'm lactose intolerant because I use a lot of milk. But anyway, so now that I know that I can do PRN, even if I don't stay at my location, or now that I know that the thing is only a 12-week transition, that's only 3 months. I could do that, work full-time with them, and either do part-time, because the hospital that I'm looking at, they do have part-time available. So I think I will tell her, I think I will ask her, is it possible for me to do part-time? It's just the bonus is smaller than whatever, the other one or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I think that it's all gonna work out. I think it would be perfect if I could get into the hospital part-time and then work at my job PRN. Because working at my job PRN, baby, I can pick up whenever. And I work full-time hours now and I'm PRN. So I'll definitely be able to pick up and work full-time hours later. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to update y'all on. I'm about to run out to the bank because I just opened a new bank account. I'm trying to get rid of my credit union because they got me fucked up. And yes, I have another credit union, but I just opened up a bigger bank account. Like I don't even know what those type of bank accounts are called. It's not the credit union, the regular. So I have a Bank of America account that I'm trying to close now. or I'm gonna close now that I have this other bank account. And then I always keep a credit union, y'all. Always keep a credit union, because that's where you can go and get your loans for with low percent. And what is this from Novant? Oh, okay, nothing. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to update y'all on that stuff. I'm gonna try to keep y'all posted as much as possible, because by the end of this vlog, I hope, or at least by next vlog, I really hope to be telling y'all that I am hired somewhere, child, for when I graduate. Always make sure to apply early. Check and look at you, what you know, do your research, because if you have to go through a residency to get in these hospitals, you need to know that ASAP. And it's also a good benefit to go through residency to where you're not just thrown out there on your own, you know. Good morning, my people. So I wanted to go over something really quick with y'all while I'm finished getting myself together to leave for work. A lot of people keep asking me how I study, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tell y'all real quick. I'll be making a video, like I said, soon. But so what I do, what I think you should try, not do, but try it. With this being an accelerated program, you can't really study ahead. I know I say that all the time, but really the only day you can study ahead is gonna be the first week of classes. It's gonna be the first week of classes is the only day, and only time you can study ahead. So what I would suggest is after class, you know, I would suggest to read the chapters day by day, like one chapter a day, if it's not that many chapters. And when I say read the chapter, I really mean breeze through them. Don't read every single word. Pick out the things that are important. Through lecture, you should be notified on what may be important, what may not be important. Also, another good thing to do is have your book open during lecture. This is something my friend do. I really don't do this because I take actual notes, but that's what I do. I take actual notes in class, and I try to jot down everything that the teacher say. This is going to be important. You need to know this. Make sure you write down this. Make sure you go over this. Make sure you study this. Those type of things that the teacher will say, I go ahead and I read over, jot those things down. If I don't have time to actually write down everything from that paragraph, or from summarize that paragraph in my notes or something like that, if I can't jot down those definitions or something at the time, I just write down like the system or keywords for it or something like that. So I do that, and then I go back to the PowerPoints, because some teachers actually teach from the PowerPoints, and you can actually go through the PowerPoints and pick out what you need to know. But you have other teachers who may teach from the book. I've only seen that one fucking time, to be honest. One teacher did that shit. But PowerPoints are better because it summarizes the chapter for you, so you can go through the PowerPoints. And if you need to elaborate more, because it's not going to always tell you everything. So if you need to elaborate more, go back to the book and get the elaboration. But use the PowerPoint as your guide for the book. Because that's usually what the teacher will go over, is the PowerPoints. You have some teachers who literally test off of their PowerPoints. Read those PowerPoints. It's a teacher. PowerPoints be like 200 pages long, slides long. Like, if you got her, you gonna know it when you got her, and you gonna have her for 2 to 3 classes, maybe 4. So for her, really study from her PowerPoint. Like, really study from her PowerPoint, because all of her answers is in a PowerPoint, because she gonna tell you after the exam to when you done with the exam, don't go huddle up with your friends talking about the exam. Go and read her PowerPoints and you'll find the answers you was looking for. So yeah, so once you do that, I make a list. I make a daily list. Okay, I need to get this done, that done, and that. I'm going to read this chapters. I'm going to do this many practice questions. And that's how I really plan my weeks and my days, y'all. What else did I want to tell y'all about studying habits? But that's what you really got to do. Take it one chapter a day. Now, if you have like 8 chapters, then you might need to do 2 chapters a day. You're going to modify it to the time you have, what you have time for. You're going to modify that for what you have time for, and how many chapters you have. So this is what I do. For example, I got 4 chapters. Well, I have, is it 4 chapters this week? It's 8 chapters this week. So what I did personally this week, after I got home from school, I went over those 4 chapters again. I made sure I had all of my notes filled in for when she was talking on things that we need to know. Make sure I had all those filled in. The next day after class, I did the same thing for those 4 or 3 chapters. It's actually only 7. So I did the same thing for those 3 chapters, right? So the next day, which was Thursday, what did I do Thursday? Oh, I did practice questions. I didn't finish all the practice questions I wanted to finish, but I had other stuff to do for school as well. So I finished those practice questions, and then on finish those practice questions, and then on Friday, I really didn't have much that I had to do Friday, but did I do anything with my notes? I really have my notes already completed, so I really didn't have to do too much. I kind of took the day just to chill, and then because I'm really caught up, right? But normally I would break it down day by day. But then on today, which is Saturday, I plan to go through Nurse Mike videos. I plan to do some practice questions. I plan to I got a whole list, y'all, but I literally go to my notes. I put down each thing that I'm gonna do, which is go over practice questions for 6 of the chapters, go over and you can find practice questions on Quizlet, or in the back of the book. This book for Med Surg, they don't have questions, so you gotta find them. You kind of gotta either Google or find some on Quizlet that'll be good for you. So I do that, y'all, and then on the last day, oh, and I'll be going over all my notes today. Just literally all of my notes that I wrote down, I will be going through all of those, and whatever I don't understand, I'll go back over in the book and try to get a better breakdown or find a video to help me remember these things. And then on Sunday, which is the day before the exam, that's when I'm gonna go over all of my notes and do practice questions, and that's all that's gonna happen on Sunday. You don't want to cram everything in, but if I've already been over the notes, I kind of already know the flow of my notes, if that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, that's how I study. I'm gonna burnt my bacon, but that's okay. I'm about to go to work today. Hopefully that helps y'all a little bit. I will have a video, like a sit down video, where I can actually sit down and go over things like that with y'all, so it doesn't sound really jumbled, but it'll be more organized. So I will check back in with y'all later. Y'all have a video coming tomorrow, maybe 2, maybe 1 today and 1 tomorrow, because I really want to get those Peeps vlogs out, because y'all might not see this one for a while. I'm gonna try to edit next weekend, because this video should be done, but I really kind of want to condense the specialties all together and just make it like 2 parts. So hopefully y'all will get another one tomorrow, I mean next week, but y'all will get 2 in the next couple of days. Y'all already seen them, so I don't know why I'm talking about them, but I will check y'all later. Okay, good morning my people. It is Monday the 4th of March, and I have my interview today at 1 o'clock. So I was just trying on my interview shirt. Excuse my room, y'all, because it looked a mess, but this is my interview shirt. I get all my jobs in this. No, I'm just playing. Well, probably not just playing, but I'm gonna button it up, of course. I just have to have this black top underneath because it's a see-through top. But this is my interview shirt, just a zebra print shirt I got from Shein. But yeah, y'all, so I'm gonna just take this shirt with me to school. We have class from 9 to 2:30, and my interview is at 1. So I'm gonna try to, hopefully we're done with the lessons and we just sitting there until let the time go past. But if we're not, then I'm gonna just leave out and do my interview. But anyway, so what was I about to tell y'all? Today is test day. So we have exam 1 for Med-Surg 2. I will definitely let y'all know how I do. Y'all know we always shooting for it higher than an 80. So I really hope I get about an 85-ish or higher, but you know, we'll take what we can get as long as it's passing. The first exam, we just want to be passing. Okay, we want a little bit over, but we just really are gonna test out to see, you know, how this teacher gonna do her, how the teacher will be doing her exams. If they are difficult, if they're not difficult, what. So yeah, I will definitely check back in with y'all after my interview, because I probably won't know what I got on the exam. I might know roughly depending on if she keeps the weighted open, but I will let y'all know everything after I come home. What is up my people? So I am currently home, about to do my interview in just a second. I literally just got home, so I still have my school clothes on, but the exam was not that bad. I got my rough score, so far I passed. I don't like what I got, I'm not gonna lie. I passed it, but barely, bitch. I got an 80.25 or something like that. I really am not happy about that, y'all, because I feel like I really did try to study for this, but I feel like I did not study my weaknesses, which was the immune system. I studied everything equally, but I did not study probably how I should have on the immune system. So I'm a little broken up by that. But anyway, so I got my student nurse, hold on, my ECPI University Registered Nurse Club pin. Y'all, it's so cute. Don't it look so good? So they be like putting it, my alarm probably about to go off in a second because my interview is at 1. But so they be putting it on a badge. They say that it goes right on there. So we about to see. We about to see. They put it right there. So let's see if this thing will go right in. It is sharp, child. But this is where they put it at, is on a badge. So let's see. Girl, this don't seem like it's gonna go in. It do. Child, it do go right in. It just was loud, but it go right in. But now I got that on my badge. Doesn't that look cute, y'all? Badge, yes, period. That is so cute. I just think that's so cute. I was like, where y'all get those from? They was like the nurse club. I'm like, what? Okay. And it says a registered nurse club, girl. Like, I don't know. I tried to look for it on Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. Try to look for it on Amazon before I joined, because I don't know what type of responsibilities that brings. But anyway, y'all, so I'm just about to get ready for my interview. I did write down some questions, some notes, and things of that nature, but I don't think this is the interview. This is just the interview with the recruiter, which she's probably going to explain it, how everything works. Only question she might ask me is what specialties that am I thinking about, and she might ask me about what specialties, like tell me about yourself. That's probably all that she's gonna really ask about. So I'm ready to go ahead and get this over with. My friend just said good luck. But yes, y'all, so I will definitely make sure to keep y'all updated. I might pop y'all up while I'm doing the interview or something of that nature. But yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom before this start though, y'all. So I'm gonna do that, get changed, and then set up. All right, y'all, so I am set up. I am waiting. Y'all see I got my interview shirt on. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. This table is so close to the wall. But then I have some leggings on underneath, on my bottoms. I'm gonna just take this shirt off, and I got to go to the store. So, but it's about to start in about 5 minutes. I'm about to go ahead and log on now though, because you want to be a little bit early, just a little bit. If I'm showing up to an interview, I get there about 15 minutes early at minimum. I don't play about my time, so I don't expect people to play about theirs. Just a tip, a pro interviewer tip, if you've never been in the medical field or never really had a serious job, you need to arrive at the interview 15 minutes early at least, especially just to cause for to have time for like any traffic or anything like that. If it's like far away, I might arrive about 30 minutes, but when I walk in, it's gonna be at least 15 minutes before. So I'm about to go ahead and log on now. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
I'm currently a medical assistant. I work here. I've been in the medical field for about 10 years now. I started off as a CNA, and then I went for my RMA about 6 years ago. Right now, I would say being in nursing school, it's really been hard to decide on what I wanted to do. But I originally wanted to do the emergency room because it was somewhat close to urgent care. But I'm open.
So what made you apply?
So we had a lot of our clinicals there, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that I think in the beginning of us doing clinicals, I was only at. I just love the atmosphere there. I feel like it's just like family. Everyone knows everyone. It's not more of you're just a number. So that was my big thing.
Good. You just described our culture. That's exactly what.
All right, y'all, so I just finished. I didn't want to record too much because I didn't want to have to upload a long behind clip. We were on there for about 25 minutes. So it was very informative. Like, y'all, this is the hospital that I was telling y'all. If y'all remember back a long time ago, like mental health chat, mental health and med surg 1, like that is when I really... And I said that was the first floor I was on, is PCCU. That is not the first floor I was on. I was on the damn behavioral health unit. But y'all, like, I really enjoy the atmosphere. I love the people, the employers. I mean, not employers, but the nurses. But anyway, so after the interview, or during the interview at the end, we went over the places that she like. Y'all, I'm smiling because this is not something I even thought was possible. I didn't even know this was still available, but it was the emergency room. Y'all, I literally still, like, I know that I want to be in the ED. I knew I wanted to be in the ED because it's the next level up from the urgent care. Urgent care is not like a ED. it is really like your minimum things. You cannot come, like the most you can come in is for chest pain and we sending you out to the ED. But like, I do wonder like what happens after they leave here? When they go to the ED, what happens? Like what be happening? Like, I wish that I could follow patients to see what the fuck happened after that. So when I'm in the urgent care, when I'm working, I do wonder what happens in the ED next. So I did tell her the emergency department. It's so crazy, y'all, because I was not expecting that to be available. I was only expecting med surge type of floors to be available, and I literally, so I have to pick 5, or she has to send my email to 5 different places, 5 different floors, and or specialties or jobs or whatever to sit. Y'all know what I'm saying. So 3 of those was ED positions, y'all, and I was not expecting that. And I literally said that if, now mind you, well, I'll get to that in a second, but I was not expecting her to say that that was available. So in my head it was only intermediate, y'all. It was not that. But the other 2, so my first, well, they're all, the first 3 choices is 3 different emergency departments with their system. 1 is not open yet, which I really want to go there, but 1 is not open yet, and then the other one is like near closer to Charlotte, and the other one is in Gastonia, and which is on the outskirts of Charlotte. And my camera just died. So the other 2 options, 1 floor was PCCU, which I've been on that floor before at that hospital. That was my second clinical rotation at the hospital, and I loved it there. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved the vibes. But I think that's the floor that really made me know that I wanted to be working with that hospital. But y'all, Asher was bugging me the whole fucking interview. Why the fuck he ain't nowhere near me? Look at this motherfucker, all the way over there now. Yes, I'm talking about you, fool. He get on my nerves, y'all. Cause why? Why would you all? He was bothering me the whole fucking interview, and I'm like literally like, get away, like with my hands. But anyway, so okay, yeah, I told you PCCU, and then the 5th option was a med surge intermediate floor that sees pretty much everything. It's a med surge floor. But they're turning into a trauma floor. They're actually moving to the new hospital, and they'll be on the trauma floor, or not the trauma floor. They're turning into a trauma unit. So I think that was good. She was saying so much good things about them, that they love training new grads, and that they are just a really good, close knit. And y'all, food, ma'am. Food, that's all she had to say. Your girl loves to eat. Okay, so if y'all is up here bringing up food in the morning for breakfast, y'all ordering food, it ain't no hospital food, honey. Y'all ordering a breakfast and lunch. Count me the fuck in. Count me the fuck in. Hey, I'm a fat ass, okay? I'm a fat ass. I'm sorry. But anyway, so yes, y'all, that call went great. I'm just happy as fuck that I have the opportunities to get in the ED right off fucking rip. Okay, right off rip, because they really was acting like, and then the training is designed around you. Like, it's designed around you. Like, it's designed around you, and I love that. I love that is how they're gonna design my training. It's not like, okay, training is 12 weeks. You gotta have your shit together by 12 weeks. You might can ask for extended time, but training is 12 weeks. No, training is how much y'all both think you need training. I like that aspect. But yeah, y'all, so that was really a great interview. So I'm about to call my girl up and tell her she might get what she want out of them, because 3 EDs are still hiring. So I feel like I'll get a call. So, oh, that's another thing. So they actually have 1 week to offer me a position, and I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. You got 1 week. They have 1 week, y'all, to reach out. They have by the end of day, the 12th of March, to offer me, not just call me for an interview, to offer me a position. Yeah. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Can't wait. But yeah, I just wanted to update y'all on that real quick. So I will let y'all know. I probably won't talk to y'all until I get my grade in, and then I'll let y'all know what I got on my exam. But ooh, I haven't done that in a while. That might sound nasty, but I don't know. Y'all used to do that when y'all was little. I ain't did that in a minute. I ain't heard that noise in a minute. My sister used to really do this. I don't know why, but anyway, y'all. Good morning, my people. So y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me get my chapstick. Shows y'all I'm trying to be fucking consistent. So I'm still in bed. We were supposed to have clinicals today and it was canceled. Let me set y'all up. So I got my grade for my exam. So I got an 85.6 on the exam. I'm still not happy about it, y'all. I don't know why. I do know why. And don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. And yes, I still have my moo on. It's probably like 12 o'clock, but I've been in bed all day. Y'all, please back away, Asher. Get away. This daggone dog, y'all, bro, he be really irritating me. But yeah, so I'm not upset about the grade. That's not what I'm upset about at all. But I am upset with myself because I feel like I should have studied my notes more than I did. I went over my notes when I wrote them, and I think 2 times after that. I don't even think 2 times. I actually think it was 2 times in total, from when I was writing them and then I went over them like Saturday while I was at work. But I feel like I should have went over them again on Sunday and I didn't. I even should have been breezing over them at least the immunity part before the exam started, and I didn't. And if I would have, I would have saw at least 2 of the answers that I missed. I expected to get higher. I knew that I would at least make an 80, but I did expect to get a little bit higher. I expected to at least get like an 83, 84 before she reviewed the exam and whatnot. Like my rough score, I expected it to be about that, and it wasn't. I told y'all what it was yesterday. But also, like, the lowest was just a point less than me, like, and I feel like I don't like being that close to low. And that might sound crazy, but it doesn't. It just means that I hold myself to a little bit of a higher standard, and I've gotten the lowest grade on the exam. So even when I get the lowest grade, it's still like, I don't give a fuck what the lowest grade is. If I get the lowest grade, like, I feel like I didn't do what I needed to do when it came to studying and whatnot. Like, I don't know, y'all. Tell me if that sounds crazy, but I just hold myself to a certain standard. It never feels good to be the lowest or even close to the lowest. It never feels fucking good, y'all. It doesn't. It never feels good. So, like, yeah. But I still did well. It's just, even knowing that it was some shit that was right in my notes, that if I would have just went over my notes again at least one more time, I would have. It was one answer, y'all, that was at damn near at the top on the second page of the motherfucking notes, and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's that. Another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about real quick, they canceled our clinicals today and they rescheduled us. This is the type of stuff that I be telling y'all about. I don't know if I talked about it on here or on TikTok, but these are the type of changes that can happen in a drop of a second. Like, and it will mess up your schedule, your work schedule, like things that you have planned when you have to drop everything and change your schedule because of a teacher not being able to make a clinical. Not saying it's on the teachers, but I feel like they should have, and this is not in the control of the actual instructors, but the higher ups need to have somebody as a backup. Even if they have to go in and take us to clinical, that should be done so that we don't have to switch around our schedule. Especially since this term we are going to class and clinicals 4 days a week. That only leaves Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So now we got to make up clinical on the day after the our supposed to be last day of the term. We got to make it up on the 29th at a whole nother hospital, which I think is probably like 30-40 minutes from here. And it's on a Friday. And I know traffic is going to be ridiculous at that time of the morning going out that way, because I used to live out there. Y'all, and I worked that day, not to mention I worked that day, and it's only us going out there from 9 to fucking 2. What the fuck? Like, seriously, 9 to fucking 2? We couldn't do no assignment for that? Like, it just be stupid shit, y'all, that be happening. I'm just like ready to be done, y'all. I'm so ready to be done. I'm just trying to remain focused now and just get through, because somebody just said to me that I only have 3 classes left, and I was like, okay. My boss just responded to me. I asked her if she could remove me on the schedule that day, and she said, yeah, I can remove you. I'm surprised they're going on Good Friday. I'm so over these last minute freaking changes. Like, so over it. It's just like, but if we were to not show up to a clinical, if we couldn't make it to a clinical, that's on us. That falls bad on us. We can't miss no clinical. Or if you do, technically on this term, you can miss a clinical. You're supposed to be able to miss at least one, because it can't be more than 20%, but this clinical has 90 hours. So we can miss one day, but I don't want to miss any days. I don't. Like, whenever they make the changes, I go ahead and change it. But it's also been times where I asked them, hey, do you mind if I still come to a clinical? I don't mind coming to clinical, but can I leave an hour early to make it to work? And this is because of changes that they made. No, if I miss an hour, if I leave early, I miss the whole day. None of the day will count. The following term, students, like, only 3, they had, okay, so the other group, they got canceled the last day. They had to come attend one of our clinicals, which ended up being turned from the school to the, from the school to the, fuck. Anyway, regardless, that group, only 3 of their people showed up, and it was 8 of them. 1 didn't show up for a fucking reason, but 4 of them couldn't make it. And they just told them, oh, you just have to fill out this form and blase blase. You'll be good. But why wasn't we given that option just the term before? I'm not gonna say nothing, but why y'all think? I'm not gonna say nothing, but anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give y'all that little, got questions on Complio exchange. Oh. I think I'm good on Complio and all that bullshit. Yeah, I'm just so ready to be done with this bullshit. We got 19 weeks left. We got 3 classes. Yes, somebody, that's what I was talking about. Somebody brought it to my attention that I only got 3 classes left. And I was like, I do. I do. Because I was like, no, I got 4 classes left. But I'm already in the 4th class. So after this, I only have 3 classes left. That is crazy, y'all. I went from having, I don't even know how many classes you have in this. It's on that list, but it's in the living room. But it's 15 terms, but you have some classes, some terms you have 2 classes or more, or well, 2 classes. So, because it's like 2 for whatever. Some of them you have 2. At least I have had 2, because I've had to do all of the prerequisites while in this program. I did not have not 1 class. I had to go to all of them, y'all. So yeah, but I just wanted to give y'all that update. And I guess I will actually, I think I'm about to close this vlog out because ain't nothing else going on, child. We got clinical on Thursday, but I don't think we gonna have nothing going on. Like, I think we're going to neuro Thursday for clinical. Chill. I don't know if it's gonna be nothing to vlog. I don't even want to hold y'all. I don't know if it's gonna be nothing to vlog. I don't know. Ain't like I could vlog in there anyway. Only thing I can do is tell y'all what happened. But I don't really think I'm gonna do anything exciting, to be honest. I probably will pass some meds, and that's just gonna be that, and do my care plans, because we have 3 and we have not been able to complete even 1 yet. So yeah, I just plan on focusing on this cardiac stuff, because that's the chapters we got now. We got 3 chapters in this cardiac. So, and I don't like cardiac, y'all. Just to let y'all know, I don't like cardiac at all. I don't. So yeah, I will either check back in with y'all later, or if this is the end of the vlog, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I'll check back in with y'all later. Hey y'all, so I'm still in bed. I'm actually currently studying and writing my notes. Oh, excuse my nightstand, y'all. I be just, when I'm at home and I'm just, yeah, I just be in my room eating. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and let y'all know I have my first RN position interview this Friday. It's not with the company that I did the recruitment interview with yesterday, but it's with my current organization, and it's actually at one of the biggest hospitals. Well, let me just say this, it's at a level 1 trauma center. Ugh. But it's not for the ED, y'all. But that's okay. I don't know if this will be a position I take or not. But the interview is for med-surg post-op. Yeah, med-surg, y'all. Y'all know that I don't have no problem with doing med-surg. Because I feel like I want to be somewhere where I can gain the most skills. So that's why I was interested in the emergency room or med-surg. I just feel like that's where I personally want to start at. But I do want to work in the emergency room. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll hear from that hospital that still has the residency available for the emergency department. Hopefully I'll hear from the emergency room department people. Hopefully I'll hear from them by Friday before my interview, to where I'll set up an interview with them, and then if this lady offers me the residency with that hospital, then I'll have to let her know that I just need a little bit of time to think about it. That's the plan. But if I don't hear back from that hospital, I might go ahead and accept this residency. I don't really know all the information on it yet, but it's with the hospital that I'm with now, and I really wanted to stay on with this hospital, But if I can get in the emergency room, that would be great. But I'm okay with staying with this one because this hospital, the hospital I work at now, their residency is only 6 months. It's not a year. It's only 6 months. And then I can just transfer. After 6 months, I can transfer to a different position. And they'll actually accept my application for the emergency department. And I think that it would be great that I have med surg experience. So I feel like it's a win-win either way. Either way, I'm going to get to the emergency department or PACU because that is another specialty that I'm considering, that I'm interested in. So we'll see. I feel like it's all in God's hands and God will put me where I'm supposed to be. So just fingers crossed that something great comes along, y'all. I will definitely keep y'all updated on the job stuff. So that's probably when we'll probably end out the vlog after that interview.